Here and There Chronicles. Once again, I'm here with Michelle from Adventures of Scott and Michelle. Hi! And we are at Mount Carmel Cemetery in Hillside. And there's a couple of plots that I wanted to show Michelle. So come along with us for the journey.
Yes, shall you?
So roaming around the cemetery here, I came across this mausoleum. Is the Salvatore crypt, and there's a date on here of 1928. Let me step back and get a nice little full view of it. But what caught my eye was inside here. Now I'm gonna go up. Nice little altar. Got a statue of Mary. Stained glass in the back, which is very beautiful. There you go. Better view of it. Nice altar. Wow. And then they have the crypts, individuals on either side. Looks like 1, 2, like maybe 4 on each side. Yeah, four people on each side of this crypt, but driving past it, I saw the Mary statue in here, and it caught my eye and made me want to stop. So there's that. Very pretty. And I'm gonna just walk a little bit here. Oh wow. Durango Pasqualio. Pasquariello? Sorry if I'm butchering the name, but I'm trying the best I can. Nice statue on here too. There's multiple statues on here, and nice picture of Angelina is her name. Angelina Durango, born September 23rd, 1907, and died June 16th, 1928. And then this statue on the other side of more graves in front of this big headstone. But that's cool. I like that. Once again, the picture on here. And then the Maida. And there's pictures here too. Very nice. That's cool. I like the statues. Just looking at these headstones with pictures on them is amazing and beautiful to me. Rose Maggio Fiore, 1897 to 2024, and Vito, 1891 to 1977. Wow. In a little bit, I'm going to be coming up to a particular grave. Carmela Volonino Manieri, born 1883 and died 1923. And then this statue on the side here. Oh, De Novo, Anthony the father, 1883 to 1944. Maria, mother, 1882 to 1971. And then, they said how his picture is broken. Son is Joseph, 1908 to 1923. Very young boy, just like a teenager. Oh, wow. And it's just a baby. And I'm having a hard time reading this thing. No, it's too dirty to. But it looks like in 1923 he passed, or she. Like I say, it's hard to read. Oh, another one that has a baby on it too. Two young children. One a baby and maybe one that's like maybe 5 at most. There's something about like pictures from way early in the 1900s where the people were so much more distinguished and eloquent. Donato D'Agostino, 1872 to 1945, and Luisa D'Agostino, 1905 to 1923. sad how that little planter on the side is broken.
That's very sad.
Wow, this lady, Carmelo Master Marino, she died in 1924 and she was like 42. That's young in every aspect. Wow. Oh, this one is tipping over. Antonio Abuso. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. 1868 to 1930. And then maybe his wife, Grazia of Abuso, 1868 to 1924. Wow. And then that big chapel mausoleum there, that's Queen of Heaven, and that's across the street from here. And both cemeteries are separated by Roosevelt Road, as you can see all the cars driving by. I do love all these headstones with the pictures on it. Oh, a young girl.
Oh yeah, from 1885. I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure if that's. She's so young.
I know.
It's hard to make out the thing.
Yeah. Aww. There's a lot of old headstones here. Actually, in this cemetery here, there's a lot of organized crime figures that are buried here. Al Capone and his family is here, right at the entrance. Maybe I'll stop by there and get that. Alfredo 1927 to 1928. Wow. Not even a year old. Teresa, 1921 to 28. 1921 to 1928. Those were the children. Mother Rosina, 1887 to 1963. And Francesco, 1885 to 1964. Pellicori, and they have pictures on here. The baby is Alfredo, once again 1927 to 1928, and then Teresa, 1921 to 1928. Rosina, 1887 to 1963, and Francesco, 1885 to 1964. My gosh, I can't talk today. And a beautiful statue on top. Wow. That's pretty there. I'm being called down here, so just taking a walk and having a nice day today. Wow. I was over there and I'm like, caught my eye and that's like. This is pretty. The detailing on it and carved work on the stone is beautiful. It's the Simoni grave. John Simoni, 1884 to 1924, and Guglielmo Simoni, 1889 to 1956, and then Stephen, 1911 to 1964, and Mary, 1915 to 1999. And they do have the pictures on here. 2 pictures at least. But the carving is just beautiful. And then this one looks cool too. That one does. Oh, there's a baby on here. Looks like the baby was a year old, but a lot of pictures on here. But I wanted to stop at this one. Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. Giovanna Romelia, 1905 to 1923. Then the mother, Angela, 1883 to 1949. And Pellegrino, 1893 to 1955, and Father Batista, 1873 to 1962. A young lady in like a wedding dress. Wow. A nice little bench here to sit on. Amedeo Pagni, 1881 to 1924, and Angela Pagni, 1879 to 1956. And then his picture is on here. Wow, with this tree right here, you get nice shading here, and there's a nice breeze out. Wow, this one is pretty too. Might have stopped here, but it's just beautiful. How sad the statues on here are broken. The head is missing here. Even the picture is getting all faded away. Body on the other side is like three quarters to half gone. And then here's another mausoleum. Bartholomew Gatto. And they have the nice little stonework on each side of the steps here. Nice stained glass and a nice altar. And then there's like four 4 crypts on each side. Oh, and there's even pictures on them, but I can't really get a good view of the pictures from my camera. Oh, and they have nice little flowers in there, and there's statues in there. Very pretty. But there's the Bartholomew Gatto crypt. And then there's some pretty statues, monuments on either side. Very nice. The C. Grisandi Mausoleum. Carmelo Grisandi, 1892 to 1923. And there's a pretty little urn. It looks like it's dead now, but there was an arrangement here. Mindy. Let me step back a little. And there's a year of 1935 on here. In love of my son Frank on the stairs. And they have beautiful like leaves, like a metal leaf on the window here. Just a little bit. But there's a nice little altar with pictures on it, and there's like 4 crypts on either side of this mausoleum. And I love the stained glass in the back. I'm gonna go walk around. But that's the stained glass from the back side here. And then there's some graves on the back end here. Very pretty. We're here in a different section of the cemetery. The section that I really wanted to bring my friend Michelle, but she's up at the grave that I wanted to show her, so I'm gonna walk here while she gets her footage. This is P. Soprano, and nice little seats on the side here. pretty. And then there's the crypts on either side. And a nice altar. Pretty. There's a screen here, so that's why it was a little bit goofy. And it's sad the stairs are crumbling up. Maria Ferrone, and there's a picture on top there of a gentleman. Nice seat. That's pretty. And then crypts on either side of this mausoleum. And then on the floor there's like a cross, watering can, and then there's like a broom on the side. Interesting. And then they got the door knockers, which works. Frank Lombardo. And chairs. Oh wow, there's a bunch of like pictures on the side of David G. Ames on the side here. And then there's a picture of Frank Lombardo. Wow. But back to the grave that I wanted to stop at. And this is actually a pretty section in here too. Pictures here of the husband and the wife. The top part of the headstone. And then this is the back of it. And this is the DeSalvo grave site. Angelo, 1869 to 1932, and Rosa, 1872 to 1927. And what's interesting about this one is that the headstone, and you can see the kind of like right here, this is a spinning grave. So I'm gonna turn it around and show you how it spins around. So give me a moment. Am I recording? Yep, I'm recording. So here I go up to the grave and turn it. stone is heavy as heck.
Okay, so my friend from here in their chronicles told me that this headstone right here carries, but you have to put like all your weight into it. Now she was able to turn this around. Let me see how much strength I have and try to turn this. I like putting all my weight into that.
You can do it.
Yes.
I have faith. Woohoo!
Well, there you have it, folks. A turning headstone. That was a pain, but it was pretty neat to do. But that was it.
Wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now I was trying to read up on the DeSalvo family, and on Google, not much is known about the family, except for that they wanted this type of headstone, and the reasoning behind it is very little can be found on it, and also the family. So, but it's a very beautiful grave and very nifty that it turns around. And once again, the top part is very pretty, very elaborate, and very heavy too.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stress that enough. Leroy Robert Ferrello, 1927 and 1928, under a year old, maybe 6 months old at most. And Pauline Joy Ferrello, 1929 to April 1929 to December 1929. So another one that's like under a year old. And this is a Crafella family. Looks like a grandma, or maybe it was I don't know, maybe a grandma. Baby 1 and baby 2. But I'm gonna go back and look at some more of the mausoleums. Giuseppe Morel, 1926. Francesco Petito, 1925. E. Cortesi Marcantelli, Giuseppe Mancuso, Yeah, driving by I saw this one, and there's a couple of them, but Antonio Catalano. And then they have the bench here. Oh, here it is. You can see better here. Oh, that's so sad. It's like falling apart in the back. See how all that debris is on the floor? That's sad. But that's a pretty stained glass, and there's like crypts on either side. Let me move this down a little. Francesco Petroni. This almost looks not very stable, but I'll see. That's pretty. They have a crypt altar in the back with a picture on it. Oh, this one is even falling apart too on the side. Wow. But I love the stained glass, and there's like a rod that's kind of like going across. Crazy. Just taking my time stepping down. Joe Tomasi, 1952. Nice plant side. Nice little wreath in there, and this has some pieces falling apart. And then they got pictures on some of the tombs here. Very nice. J.F. Torg, and again another bench on the side. Two benches, nice planters, is nice stairs too. Oh, there's a pretty centerpiece, or some nice flowers in there. Nice altar. Oh wow. And there's a pretty rug in there too. And of course the crypts on each side, and there's like pictures on them, but since I can't get in the look, but very pretty. Oh, wow. That is crazy cool.
It is, isn't it, Janet?
Yeah.
And they got like a little window on it.
Wow. This is like a fireplace. I won't get a good angle in there, but Fabro, Ardemia Fabro, 1903 to 1922. Not even 20 years old. Wow. That's just so cool. Yeah. Oh, that's cool with the angel in the center of it.
Yeah.
Qui Raposa Rosina Chiappetta, February 17th, 1903 to August 22nd, 1922. So 19 years old.
So sad.
And it looks like she's in a wedding dress. This is the backside of a grave that looked interesting, so I'm going to walk around. Oh, it's so sad. The planter on the one side is broken. Oop, dip. Canizzo. Bartolo, 1878 to 1954. Mary, 1884 to 1948. And Tano Canizzo, 1914 to 1922. Wow, 8 years old. Yeah. Pretty. Then the young boy. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That one is pretty. Wow. Just wow. Oh my goodness. Giuseppe, 1920 to 1923, 3 years old, and I know that this was very popular back in the day to take pictures of the dearly departed in their casket. Wow. Yeah. This one is pretty too. Some other cool headstones. Carpinelli right here, and Romano. Left a little present here. This is nice, the angel praying up to the sky. Well, there you have it, everybody. That's our little walk around of Mount Carmel Cemetery here in Hillside. What did you think of it?
It was so neat. I love seeing all the interesting stone carvings. That was nice.
Yes. And that spinning grave, oh my gosh, spectacular.
Oh yeah, that was like a workout in itself.
Most definitely. But if you like the video, make sure you give it a nice thumbs up and like it and subscribe to the channel. And also, while you're at it, subscribe to Adventures of Michelle and Scott, or Adventures of Scott and Michelle. I'm getting it all mixed up, but
It's okay.
but Adventures of Scott and Michelle, give them a subscribe and like. And until next time, peace.
Peace out, guys.